There's things that when they come to your attention, you know that it has to be true because you can't make this stuff up. So our detectives come in to brief me and the chiefs and said, we've got information that one of our volunteer sheriff service officers, one of our volunteers, is selling Oxycodone. We go, well, that's a shock. Out of the sheriff's patrol car that he's issued to drive when he volunteers. That's another shock. So we began an undercover investigation, and we find out a volunteer sheriff's service officers are volunteers. They're the ones that with the yellow lights on the car, and they help direct traffic at crashes. They work minor crashes. They look for handicap violations. They help with school crossings. And what we find is David Roberts. He's 69 years old. He's been a volunteer for us for 12 years. A very good volunteer. People say that he's friendly. He's fun to be around. He's hardworking. And here's what we have discovered so far during this investigation. He gets about 90 he gets 90 oxycodone with Tylenol a month for pain. And he's gotten these for over 2 years. Now, I've got all kinds of other questions, like what doctor thinks he needs 90 oxys a month for over 2 years? But when he gets these 90 oxys, his pain's not that great. So he sells them. He sells them for $10 each. Well, we infiltrate him with an undercover detective, and we find out that he's being paid $10 a piece for these. So he's making $900 a month selling his prescription drugs on the street. So now we're in competition with the street drug dealers. So we said, we'll give you $12. And he goes, okay. So he says, I'll set the location for the transaction. So we go, okay. And it's the racetrack, Highway 60 in Lake Wales. So our undercover pulls into the racetrack, dials the suspect up on the phone and said, hey man, I'm looking for you. Where are you? He said, I'm over here in the corner. Our undercover says, you're in the Popo car? He goes, yeah. He won't be in it for long, but he's in it now. So we go there. He has taken the oxys out of the prescription bottle, put them in a plastic baggie, and our undercover says, you're in the Popo car? He goes, yeah. He won't be in it for long, but he's in it now.
Shalom, Yasharal, all praise and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect and feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth with this great gospel, man. We're going to get into this lesson about Jake. Jake is not working with a full deck. Not working with a full deck, man. How you get caught selling drugs out of a patrol car. Working as a volunteer for the sheriffs, for whoever these cops. Jake, like the Bible said, I'm reading Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. Jake is a fool. Jake is what? A sadish, stupid. That's what it says in the scriptures. Sadish means stupid. Stupid. Our people, they don't use wisdom. They don't think with sense. For $12, for what, an extra $900, you about to lose your job. You're gonna do some prison time selling dope out of the police car. right? And who was he selling it to? Probably other fucking cops. Who else be needing them pills, man? That's them cops who be needing them pills, man. One thing we know that the Lord is what exposing Babylon the Great for its true wickedness, man. We know Jake ain't the only one doing that. You got other Edomites. You got Edomites who be selling drugs out of police cars, squad cars. I remember they pulled us over one time. Man, they just took the liquor and got little. They left. They said, "Yeah, go park over there," and took all the alcohol and left. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? I'm reading. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." I'm gonna read that again. But to do good they have no knowledge. Man, damn near 70 years old, still trying to trying to hustle, selling pills out of a police car. Right? Let's get some more verses on our people. I'm gonna read the book of Job. The book of Job. One thing Jay gotta realize, man, without the Lord, without knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're gonna be led astray in this society, man. You're gonna follow whatever your wicked ass mind tell you to do. And I'm gonna read this verse because it's important with what the older you get, you're supposed to be wiser. But look at the older people of this society, man. They acting like fucking children. They dress like children. They're trying to appease the children. Right? I'm gonna read this. This is the book of Job 12 and let's start at 9. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of Yahweh have wrought this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind? Doth not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days is understanding. With the ancient is wisdom, and length of days is understanding. These elderly people in this society, they ain't got no goddamn wisdom. They're so stuck into the things that they learned as a child here in Babylon the Great. That's what they're holding on to. The ways of Edom, the ways of this world. Yeah, wisdom and understanding come from the Heavenly Father. I'm going to read verse 13. With him is wisdom and strength. He have counsel and understanding. Dude, a lot of these fucking old motherfuckers, man, they ain't got no understanding. You can't go to them for counsel. Right? These motherfuckers trying to get you to vote, trying to get you to go to church. Go, Jesus, why ain't you coming to church no more? You know, Jesus been looking for you. Jesus better stop looking for me. Yeah. You got old dummies teaching the new dummies. Yeah, you had them old pimps, old drug dealers teaching younger motherfuckers to do that bullshit. What you got in the hood? You got the OGs. Yeah, my OG. Some old, multiple time incarcerated nigga who can't get a job, right? Who fucking don't even have a place of his own, trying to teach kids, leading a bunch of little kids. You got a loser. It's a lot of fucking old losers. That's why the Lord said, I'm going to go to the book of Ezekiel 9, verse 4. And it reads, and Yahweh said that go to Salaki. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him to the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Here's the point. Slay utterly old. Slay utterly old. A lot of these elderly people are about to be put to death in the time we're coming to, man. You already see, especially when it's a time of chaos and tribulation. Time of chaos and tribulation, man. You had what happened in Katrina. A lot of elderly people were left in their homes to die, left in nursing homes to die, hospitals to die. Yeah. What else? A lot of people, elderly people, depend on what? Medicine. Esau's medicine. Esau's witchcraft. So when that collapses, a lot of elderly people, man, it's going to be mass numbers of dead elderly people. Yeah. I'm reading, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. We know that's Dawada, the mark of exemption, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at what? At the ancient men, which were before the house. Yeah. A lot of you old bastards finna be put to death, and I ain't disrespecting nobody's age. It's about you ain't using your, you supposed to be older, wiser, teaching the younger men. But what the hell these older motherfuckers doing, man? They leading people astray. They're leading people astray. Like we said, they're still stuck in this fucking Christian bullshit. You could go to any church. It's a lot of ancient men and ancient women up in there, trying to make up for 70 years of being wicked. 80 years of being wicked. They done finally found God after the third heart attack. That's what happened. She can't sell no more pussy no more. She ain't got no more friends. So now she's a Christian in church. Sister Betty. She says, I love Sister Betty. Man, Sister Betty used to be a hoe. A filthy hoe, and probably still is. Trying to appease the pastor with some pork chops. Yeah, that's what they be doing, man. These women are no good, and neither are these men. That's why the Lord said, what? I'm going to read it again. Jeremiah 4:9-4, it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the midst of the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Yeah, a lot of you ancient men, you're going to be put to death. You're going to be put to death.